Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And in today's video I wanted to talk a little bit about the truth about being a single mom. Let me backtrack a little bit. I have only been, I guess, alone for like the past few days, but however, I guess this is something of a controversial, that word, topic when you have someone in the house and you're still doing everything. And that's how I felt. My son's father lived with me, my son is 20 months, so he's lived with me for almost a year and a half. No, almost 2 years. I mean, yeah, almost 2 years, because my son won't be 2. And I feel like majority of the time I do everything. And when I say everything, if it was 2 years, at least for a majority of 1 year and a few months, I paid majority of the bills. I cleaned everything, I cooked, I took care of my son. And a lot of people might say, oh, well, isn't a woman supposed to do that? Fuck no. Like, I do everything. And I felt like I was a single mom. And then I feel like a lot of women will be like, why didn't you tell him to do anything? Really? Like, so you think I just walked around the house and was like, don't do anything. I feel like it comes to a point where you don't feel like asking anymore. And I'm definitely the type where if I have to ask a grown-ass woman or man to do something more than once, okay, I'll give you twice. More than twice? Like, seriously, you might as well get up and do it yourself. And I think that right there diminishes a lot of their character, and then you I guess you like kind of diminish your character, and the relationship in its own is just like fucked up. I feel like when I was doing every little thing, he would be like, you're taking the man's role, so just be the man. And I'm just like, what? So I feel like a lot of the times you just have to be the bigger person and don't say anything. But sometimes that's hard, especially when you're living with that person. So I feel like being a single mom of one who is a newborn, and I live in Philadelphia, and if anybody knows about Philadelphia, it's very a poverty grown place where assistance is very easy to get. I'm from Jersey, Bergen County, where you're not getting nothing. You're not getting childcare assistance. You're not getting food stamps. You're not getting, what else do the government give? WIC, but majority of the time anybody can get WIC. So that's probably one of the main reasons that I stayed in Philadelphia, and that was for childcare. The bracket for childcare is a lot higher than a lot of other places, and for that fact alone, I was able to get childcare for a cheaper rate. Like, my brother paid about, I'm gonna say, $800 a month for childcare, and I pay less than $100. And I think that was probably like one of the biggest deal breakers for me, because everything else I got, like diapers, wipes, clothes, like the biggest thing when childcare is more than your rent or almost your rent, that is crazy. And I think that was probably one of the biggest reasons why I stayed in Philadelphia, was because, the assistance was so much helpful. And even though I have a good job and I have a really well savings, they're still there to help you. And I think, different areas tend to piggyback off that. When they know that you have a savings and you're making this amount, they're like, oh, nah, you don't need it. But I like that Philadelphia definitely looks out for you. Saying all this in 4 minutes to ramble and whatever, to say that being a single mom for me is not that bad. I'm so thankful that I have like an amazing child that doesn't like cry all the time or whine, that's healthy, and that gives me a very easy time. My son, I'm gonna say it's like 8 o'clock, and my son's been asleep for 30 minutes. That's what kind of kid my son is. He eats when he's supposed to, he communicates. He's only 1, but he communicates the best he can, and it makes life so much easier. I brought my son to daycare at 4 months, and my son never cried, never whined, never ran to the door for me. And even if, especially being a new mom, of course, I didn't trust these people. And he was just cool. Like, he was open arms, just go there. And I guess that can be a good thing and a bad thing. But for me, it was really good because I knew that my son wouldn't be like the problem child or the child that needed a lot more attention at daycare. So being a single mom, it's pretty, I'm not going to say it's easy, because I do have times where, you know, having someone here, like when my son's father was here, I would be able to do stuff on weekends, and I know now I won't be able to do that because I'll have my son. But 9 times out of 10, if I'm washing clothes, if I'm going food shopping, if I'm going to the corner store, whatever, it would be easier to not have my son. But I have no problem bringing my son. I mean, my son is on my hip all the time. If he was up, he would be on my lap right now, waving to the video. So for me, the biggest thing of being a single mom is having that comfort of help, and not even from like your family, because my family doesn't help me. Not saying that they don't help me, but I'm just saying I don't ask for help. I can pay my own bills and stuff like that. But if I had to pay $800 for daycare, yeah, I would probably definitely need help. I realized also being a single mom and just being a mom in general, the way I was raised, and I wasn't raised like my childhood, being like from born to 10 years old, I had my mom and my dad together, and I was like showered with gifts like all the time. Christmas, birthdays, regular days, just like abundance of gifts and money. And I felt like, I don't know, like I just love the fact that my son has his select few toys that he plays with and he loves and he takes care of so much, and the fact that he has like his few pair of sneakers, and it's not because I can't afford it, it's just the fact that he doesn't need it. And I see, trust me, I'm not practicing the whole millennium, I always try to say a word that I can't say. I'm just gonna say what am I trying to say? I am not one of those people that say, oh, I only need 1 pair of pants and 1 pair of sneakers, but I definitely am that type of person that doesn't feel like I need a whole closet for shoes. And that's how I want to raise my son, to, you know, love what he has. Majority of his toys he throws around the room anyway, so I feel like there's no point to having 1,001 toys and getting broke every time it's Christmas or his birthday or just a regular day and he's in the store and he wants something. I think the biggest thing with me, I don't care if I'm a single mom or I'm with somebody, is saving. And I feel like now that it's just me, I know I have to practice saving more, and I guess just being on a more of a schedule with bills and maybe even coupons again and things like that. But like I said, overall, I think being a single mom is all about the help that you get, whether it's with the father, with your family, or through assistants like me. Like I said, I have no shame with not paying $800 a month for daycare, and sometimes more. With newborns, it's like $1,000. I remember in the beginning, he was like, what did he say? It was like, I forgot. I know it was expensive because I did part-time in the beginning and I paid $130 a month for just part-time. So think of full-time for a newborn. It's probably $100 more. So, and with food and all that stuff. So I'm so thankful for childcare assistance, and I feel like that is my biggest lifesaver, and that's probably why I feel so comfortable saying being a single mom is okay for right now. Maybe down the line it might be a little bit tough, but for right now, assistance with daycare is probably the biggest things that help me the most being a single mom, because I can hold down everything else, but it's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. So if there's any single moms out there and you feel as if it's hard being a single mom, I would definitely love to know down below. And keep in mind, I only have 1 son and he's 1 year old. So it might be, I'm pretty sure it's a lot tougher with 2 kids and they're like 1 and 2 or 1 and whatever the age is. 2 is a lot more to handle than 1. So let me know down below how your experience is being a single mom, or whether you are in a relationship and it's hard and you feel like a single mom, like I said. So let me know down below. Thanks for watching. Make sure to thumbs up this video for more videos like this, just talking real life with Keisha, and I'll talk to you guys the next time. Bye.